Welcome to Buffalo, New York, and UB Stadium, home of the Buffalo Bulls, where the fans know that no one circles the wagons like the Buffalo Bulls. Today, two teams set to square off in a back slugfest, as we'll see a team looking for its first win, the Eastern Michigan Eagles, taking on one of the top teams in this conference, the Buffalo Bulls. For EA Sports College Football, Reese Davis with you alongside David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. And guys, can't wait to get this one started. Here's the return from inside his tent. He was looking for more running room, but none to be found as he stopped at the 23. So Buffalo's offense will be first on the attack. And, David, their quarterback hasn't always blown you away statistically, but he is a guy that the coaches trust.
Yeah, and he'll show you some flashes of why you should trust him, Reese. But here's the thing. This is not a guy that we're saying, go win me the football game. That's not where he's at right now in his career. Jesse, he's a guy that needs the others, that they got to help him out. They got to play on schedule, not make those mistakes, and guys really play well around him.
Yeah, David, the one thing quarterbacks don't want to be referred to as is a game manager, but that's really more what this guy is. You're right. They have to be able to run the football. They can't turn it over. They got to play great defense. If they do that in this game, he's good enough to get this win.
Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face third down. To the air, it's Roberson. Looking to the big tight end. Picked off, and the opening drive is stopped with an interception. They make the tackle after the turnover, but hang on just a second. There's a flag on the field. Let's see if it stands. That is a tough one to take. They had the interception, but it's taken away by the pass interference penalty. A costly penalty for this defense gives them a 1st and 10. They'll try the right side. Big time play by the defense. He'll lose 4.
Great job by the defense. Everybody firing off the ball, hitting their guys, holding their gaps, running to the football, nowhere to go.
On the ground, it's Henderson. Not much he could do there. Does pick up 2 to the 34. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. And the Bulls need their binoculars to find that line to gain here on 3rd down. From the gun, wants to pass. Catch in the middle, it's Snow. Doesn't quite make it to the 1st down marker. He's a yard short.
One of the things I love about this defense is they just have such great awareness, and they're always communicating. They understood the down and distance. They knew exactly what they needed to do to make the tackle to force the punt. That is so well done.
And they can't connect, and the gamble does not work out. So Eastern Michigan's offense will go to work for the first time. A matchup we'll be watching in this one really takes you back. Big-time running back going right into the face of a tackling machine at linebacker, David.
Yeah, and we're going to see this individual battle a lot, not just in pass coverage when they match up, but just meeting in holes. And who's going to win when they go head-to-head? That will be a big factor in who wins this football game. But, Jesse, one-on-one, this is going to be a show.
This is going to be an incredible matchup that's going to go on until there's zeros up on the clock. Both of these guys have circled this game on the calendar because they knew who they were going to be facing. And two guys we know are going to play at the next level. But I think this is probably one of the better individual matchups we're going to see all season long.
Nowhere to go with the ball, and down he goes at the 39.
And those outside linebackers nowadays, they're so fast. They got to cover ground. You can blitz them off the edge, and they can get after quarterbacks. Versatile. That's why they're getting drafted so high in the NFL and getting paid all that money.
Dropping back, it's Kim. Hauls it in. Moving deeper into enemy territory. Move the chains. It's 1st down at the 27.
It's tough on the defense there. 3rd down, you're in zone coverage. Everybody's watching the quarterback, and you're trying to make a break on the ball, but He just got it out of his hands too quickly, and the throw was too accurate. Really nothing you can do there, and it's now a fresh set of downs.
Brought down after a good pickup, and they're in the red zone at the 20. The Eagles in a good spot here with second and short. Wants to go up top. Get it out on the screen. He goes out of bounds right around the 10-yard line.
I'll tell you what, if you want to be overzealous and you want to be a blitzer all the time, I like running the screen right behind him. Did a great job throwing the screen. Almost broke this one for a long game, but it just keeps the defense a little bit more honest if you want to start bringing a lot of pressure.
It's complete. And he won't be able to get in as the defense gets him down at the 1.
Nice job by the receiver on the in route there. And how about the speed? After he made his break, he was able to actually separate a little bit from the DB, helping out his QB on that one.
Quarterback quick pass to the receiver. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play. Really need to pick up this conversion and avoid having to settle for the field goal. Corner's right up on that line of scrimmage. He's got it, and he's into the end zone. Touchdown, Eagles! Getting set for the extra point after putting the scoreboard to work for the first time. And the extra point makes it 7-0. So they started that drive barely into opponent's territory and went 48 yards. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. On the move from inside his 5. The ball pops out on the return. Almost a disaster on that return, but they jump on it and they'll maintain possession. They'll put this one in play first snap of the drive from the 25. The give to the back. Forges ahead, picks up about 3 to the 29. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. After the productive first down play, it's 2nd and 6. Touch pass on the jet sweep. That's the kind of play that can really get you going as they have a first down at the 43. So they move the sticks on the run. Let's see what they do with this one. Wants to adjust the pattern. They go to the ground. Not a whole lot of room there. 3 yards maybe. 2nd and 7. Kept it on the ground on first down. Now back to the line. Power football with the run. Past the first down marker and still running. Defense grabs the football, and there he goes. He's dragged down to the ground, but what a... There, scoops up the loose football and moves the chains. The coach wants the officials to have another look at the monitor. Using a timeout here, thinks the call is going to end up going his way. This coach wanted to be absolutely certain on a challenge. He was right. The previous play will be overturned. The Bulls come to the line with a new set of downs. Looking to throw, it's Roberson. Catch in the middle, it's Snow. They stop him just short of the first down, but it will be 2nd and inches coming up.
When these wide receivers work the middle of the field, so much of this is feel. Understanding where the holes are in the zone or understanding how to get leverage on a man. And these wide receivers are dangerous nowadays because they do it so fast and see that so quick and make those plays open.
You know, tight ends are such matchup nightmares and problems for defense. They're too big for DBs to cover, and they're too fast for linebackers to cover. You saw it right there.
Wide open spaces. They get him on the ground, and with that, we'll head to the second quarter. That's the end of the period, and Eastern Michigan has the lead. And we've come to the end of the first as we take a moment to check out the stats so far. Now to see if these guys can get back in the game in the second quarter. So first down here as they go back to work. Looking to pass inside the red zone. Fires to the wideout. Touchdown, Buffalo! That's the way you finish a drive and put up points. The extra point here would tie the game. These two guys, they just shared a glance, and they knew exactly what to do here.
And how many times do we hear that? The quarterback talk about it after the game and go, hey, I just looked at him. He knew what I saw. I knew what he saw. We're on the same page. We've done this before. That chemistry equals big plays.
On the run from inside his own 5. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. Eastern Michigan takes over as the offense heads to the field. They'll start this drive from the 18-yard line. They stuck the last drive in the end zone. They'll try to follow suit here. Got the first down and more. And a really nice run and pick up there before the defense avoided disaster and stopped the really big play. Now on first down from the 30. Right back to the well. He had all kinds of company as soon as he got it. He had to fight his way back just to get to the line of scrimmage. Guys, take a second and think about Buffalo defensive players. Remember Khalil Mack? Well, last year, Sean Dolak and Red Murdoch led the NCAA in tackles. David, why does it seem like some schools just have that as part of their identity?
It's just fun. They just find those undersized guys that hunt, that play football, that play with aggressiveness. And to have the #1 tacklers in college football on your defense, A, that means you played a lot of snaps. B, that means you got a couple of dudes.
Here's the pressure. And this is going to be incomplete on third. Eastern Michigan will be forced to punt. They'll boot it away for the first time tonight. He'll field the punt and see what he can get. They'll put that return to a stop at the 33, but the offense set up in pretty good field position. They'll start this drive at the 33-yard line. Reads it, fires complete.
I like the decision by the quarterback here. Just get the ball out of your hands, get it to your playmaker. A lot of times he'll dance and make even bigger plays than he did here, but it was still a positive game.
Making side adjustments here. Back to throw, it's Roberson. He fires a bullet to the right. And they wanted it all on that incomplete pass. Instead, they're looking at third down. And the Bulls come to the line on third and short, hoping to keep the drive alive. From the gun, he'll try to throw for it on third down. Grab near the sticks. It's McMillan. And he's brought down after a nice gain. A first down for the offense. The give to the tailback. Oh, he's getting ahead of steam. Make the stop at the 40, but it's a 10-yard gain and a fresh set of downs.
Every offense wants to be able to run the ball and be physical, especially on first down. And you want to create second and short, third and short, or just get first downs like that run right there.
They're going to ride this running back. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage. Lost one on that last one. It's 2nd and 11. Looking to fire. Spits it out to the back. It's on target and complete. Just making a play, getting it to the 23-yard line. It'll be first down. The Bulls come to the line with a fresh set of downs. Off the play fake on first down to throw. Able to make the catch, but not in the field of play. It's an incomplete pass. So now it's 2nd and long. They'll run it out of the shotgun. They make the stop after a pickup of 3 just inside the red zone at the 19. Now facing a 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. That third down pass was coming in hot before it fell to the ground.
Man, they just couldn't find a hole. Down in the red zone, the field shrinks. So much harder to complete those passes. But 4th and short. Now, decision time, baby.
The offense failed to convert on 4th down earlier, but that didn't change their thinking here. Working that left side now. Touchdown, Buffalo! Made the grab and then did the rest himself, and they put points on the board.
One of of the reasons this offense is so exciting to watch, they've got guys that are dangerous after the catch. But if this quarterback gets through his progression, David, he gets you in stride, these guys will take it to the house.
Man, it's your job to do the rest, right? You hit me in stride where I don't have to stop running. I don't have to break down. It makes it so easy, the connection between quarterback, wide receiver. You can tell this is a good one, and that's why they got 6 on that play.
Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. Eastern Michigan has it back as the Eagle offense returns to the field. They find themselves trailing by a touchdown and a chance on this drive to even the score. Unloads to the wideout. All kinds of room to throw that one in there. And they don't drag him down until he gets all the way to the 46-yard line. That big explosive play carries them into plus territory. They'll snap it 1st and 10 from just across the 50. Dropping back, it's Kim. Bringing the heat. And he fires a dirt ball. Man, oh man, would he like to have that pass back.
The offense just has not been able to find a way to get their rhythm going here in the first half. We just haven't seen it in the passing game. That was a really good example of it again. If they're going to score more points in the second half, they've got to make some adjustments here at halftime.
Plows through the defense. And he is brought down, but what a move he put on that first defender. Ball is at the 35. It's 1st and 10. To the ground. He's got it again. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage. Got stuffed on 1st down. It's 2nd and 10. Back to pass. Got him downfield. Really nice job there by both guys, the throw and the catch, to work that defense and get the 1st down.
This guy's gotten off to a good statistical start, guys. With that last completion, he's already now over 1,000 passing yards on the season, and man, you know he's looking for more.
Looking for a gap. It's McMillan. He's tackled right at the 10-yard line, and they're trying to cash in on this drive. There's a timeout on the field. Tight game here late in the first half. 2nd down coming up on this red zone opportunity. Wants to throw. He's working against the clock. And they get to the quarterback and knock him down back at the 16. Offense calls a timeout here. Critically important to make sure they have the right play called and everyone on the same page here. On 3rd down, he'll try to pick it up through the air. Snagged in the middle. It's Lockett. He's dragged down at the 12. Chip shot field goal range, but might they go for it here on 4th down? Timeout called here by the defense. It's the first one they've used this half. Now on 4th down, they'll settle for a field goal try. No good. After that miss, still a 7-point game, guys.
And that kind of tells you how the season's gone for this squad. Just whether it's the offense, whether it's the defense, now it's the special teams, missing a makeable kick. It's been that kind of year.
Got his man to the left. He stopped at the 40, but it'll be a 1st down here late in the half. And the Bulls want to crank the tempo. Looking for a man. It's Roberson. The sweet feet buy a little time. He'll try to do it himself. He goes out of bounds after a solid gain on the play.
And that's a pretty good job by this defense. Man, it's so hard to limit these quarterbacks, and they're spreading you out all over the field. When they take off, it's hard to limit the damage. Nice job limiting the damage. And I tell you what, make it physical. Finish those plays and try to tackle that guy and make him think about running the football in the future.
He's going up top. And the incomplete pass taking a shot on 2nd down, and they'll be left with a 3rd down.
Well, you see them there taking the shot. I think the thought process is look, we've had so much success early in this game running the football. Let's see if we can now take advantage of the defense throwing the ball over their heads.
Time to take a shot. Pass is incomplete. The clock is down to 9.
Well, this quarterback has really found a nice rhythm early, and he's in firm control and command of everything that's happening. They've had 2 drives. They've scored 2 touchdowns. And here on their 3rd possession, he still wants to take shots. That one obviously falls incomplete. But if you're him, I would keep spinning the beam.
Running out of time here in the first half. They're going to have to be efficient to put some points on the board before the break. Converts on fourth down. Still going. And they reacted well to the completion, but it was too late to keep them from getting the first down. The offense calls timeout. It's the second one they've used this half. One more play before the teams head to the locker rooms. Looking to throw on first down. Showing the arm strength down the left side. He can haul it in. Incomplete. They took a shot, but that's how we'll wrap up the half. First half in the books. Time now to join Kevin Connors in our halftime update.
Guys, you've had yourselves a superb broadcast so far today in Western New York.
The Bulls will kick it off to start the second half. He'll bring it out. It's Smith. Not nearly as much as he'd hoped when he brought it out of the end zone. He'll be stopped at the 15. This drive will open from the 15. Keeping it on the ground to open the second half. It's a seam wide open. Really needed a play like that to get out of their own end. They move the chains. They mark it at the 29.
And the offense with a nice run, breaks off a little bit of run, gets a first down. Oh, and here they go again. First down, you've seen this. They like to go fast.
Nice gain on that play, but leaves it a little short of the first down. And the Eagles can really attack on this second and short. Wide receiver comes in motion. Looking to pass. It's Kim. Going to throw it over the top of the D. And they can't hook up, going for the big play on second down. Now it's third down. The Eagles come to the line on third and short, trying to convert here. Muscling ahead on third and short. Knocked down in the backfield, and that'll bring up fourth down. And here comes the punt team. This will be the second time they've had to kick it away. On his way back from the 20. They'll put that... to a stop at the 33, but the offense set up in pretty good field position. Decent field position to start this drive from their own 33. Looking downfield on first down. Intercepted, and the defense has set him up. What a nice play, and even with the short return, they're in scoring position at the 18. Couldn't ask for better starting field position for this offense. Give to the running back. Got some room to run.
When you're on offense, you see so much of this nowadays. You see misdirection. You see somebody flying across the formation. Why? To get the eyeballs of those linebackers, to get them to move out of a gap, one space. Works to perfection here. That's why they break off the big gain on offense.
And this one will be stopped for no gain.
Man, not much wiggle room for the ball carrier there.
I'm not really sure what they can do to try to create some space.
I know. Block better. How about the offensive lineman push some guy backwards and make some holes?
They get enough rush, and it pays off. The sack at the 20. Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. On third and long, he's going to have to turn one loose downfield. And here comes the pressure, and there he goes down again. And here comes the field goal unit for the second time tonight. He'll swing that big leg for 3 from 44 yards out. It's good. He hit that one right down the middle. That'll bring him to within 4. So after putting 3 on the board, the kickoff team is out there ready to boot it away. He'll start the return inside his 5. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. The Buffalo offense headed back to the field. Well, the good news about this drive, Jesse, it can't go worse than last time through a pick on the first play.
No, it certainly can't. I think one good way, David, to help your quarterback turn the page is just find him an easy completion here and let him get back into a rhythm.
Yeah, or find him an easy handoff. Just hand the football off, maybe get the ground game going, maybe jumpstart this offense a little bit.
Now adjusting. The defense sort of herds this quarterback out of bounds short of the line of scrimmage for a loss.
And you're seeing the pass rush on the second play of the drive. They dial it up. Look at the speed and athleticism this defense has as they corral the quarterback for a loss.
Dropping back, it's Roberson. He rifles one deep down the middle. And it was worth going for a chunk play, but the long pass is incomplete. And the Bulls decide to punt it away. First time we've seen their punt team tonight. He'll field the punt and try to make a big play. That's a perfect example of not settling for a fair catch. Pick up whatever yardage you can and help out the offense. Eastern Michigan takes over as the offense heads to the field. Off play action on first down. Finds the tight end.
Well, you haven't seen a lot of incompletions from this guy now in his last 2 games out. Completed over 70% of his throws last week. He's doing it again in this game. As a head coach, you got to love the fact that your quarterback is dialed in.
Quickly out to the tight end. They make the stop, and he'll have enough yardage for a first down. And the Eagles moving quickly to the line.
A nice passing game by this offense. The quarterback and the receiver on the same page, in time, in rhythm.
He's loose. Nice pickup on the ground there, and they'll move the sticks with the first down. Eastern Michigan has it and a fresh set of downs. They'll run play action. Right on the money. And good coverage by the defense, just a short gain. And now on second down for this offense. They'll run it from the gun. Got enough space. Touchdown, Eastern Michigan. And with that, they've got the lead here in the second half. Precision blocking up front created the open lane, and the running back followed it beautifully.
Yeah, it's pretty easy to follow an offensive line that makes those holes and just gives you a caravan all the way to the end zone. What an unbelievable job blocking up front.
From inside his own 10, let's see what he gets. Able to find enough room to get it out across the 25. He's brought down at the 26. They'll get this drive started from their own 26. To the air, it's Roberson. Got a man, it's McMillan. He gets those chains moving, gets it out to the 42-yard line. Big chunk play to start this drive. Now they'll really try to take it to this defense. He's going for the big play. And the DB making a huge play, knocking it away downfield.
Well, you knew you were going to see it in this game, throwing the go route to one of the fastest players in all of college football. This receiver strikes fear in the heart of every defense because he's got elite track.
Oh, he's going to try to get it all here. And it's incomplete after taking a shot on second down. They're staring in third. Trying to pick up a first down. Quarterback making adjustments. On third down, going up top. Finds his man. It's Snow. They've got it inside the 40 and the 39 as they pick up the first down. The Bulls have their offense in high gear. Quarterback touch pass on the jet sweep. They get him on the ground, and that'll be the final play of this third period. That's the end of the quarter, and Eastern Michigan has the lead. Let's take a quick look at the national rankings to see how this playoff race is shaping up. Not only is the scoreboard on their side, but so too is time as we open the fourth. They had a chance to mull things over. Let's see how they start the final period here on second down. Going up top again. Quarterback doing what he does best. He can move. He'll pull it down. Finds a crease at the 20. Inside the 20-yard line. Pushed out at the 18, and they're in business. Finally, some signs of life from this offense, which has done nothing in the second half. It's 1st and 10. They'll try the run. He stopped at the 14-yard line, and they'll stay on the attack from there. Going to work in the red zone, they can pick up the first down without getting it into the end zone. To throw, it's Roberson. Caught close to the marker, it's Snow. Tackle is made after the catch, but it'll set up 1st and goal from the 7. So now the opportunity to take the lead with a 1st and goal here. They'll try to get it in with the run. And there was nowhere to go, just stopped in his tracks in the backfield. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. Defense rose up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a 2nd and long coming. Touchdown Bulls! And they've moved out front here in the 4th.
And this offense really showing their physicality, running the football when it matters, in the 4th quarter, in crunch time, to take the lead in this football game.
And the extra point was good to finish things off. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. Here he comes from inside his own 5. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. We'll see what they can do on this drive that starts at the 16-yard line. Starts a drive trying to go up top. Fires to the big fella. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. The Eagles can play this 2nd down a lot of ways with just a few yards to go. From the gun, they'll try to impose their running game. All down, but they'll move the sticks as he picks up the 1st down.
You got to have short area quickness. That running back there doing what it takes to make sure he got that 1st down.
Setting up for a 1st and 10 from the 26. Might as well give it to him again. He's going to lose a yard on that one.
And that's why he is an All-American caliber player. He is just so physical and dominant against the run. He's able to shed blockers, use his athleticism, use his speed, get to the ball carrier and bring him down. Simply one of the best box defenders you're going to find in the entire country.
And the Eagles will snap it on 1st and 10. Got it in the middle, it's Lockett. Didn't pick up a lot there, moving it forward just a few. But will they dial up on 2nd and a long way to go? To the air, it's Kim. Caught over the middle, it's Lockett. They bring him down, but not before he's able to pick up the 1st down.
Well, this offense knew coming into this game they wanted to try to attack the middle of the field in the passing game, and they're able to execute the in route there.
Looking to throw on 1st down. Makes the grab. It's McMillan. They'll get him stopped at the 34. He's got 10 yards on that one and a 1st down. Offense about to reel off its 7th play of the drive. They'll run it from the gun. Oh, no, the ball popped out. This could change things. Defense got it. They're on the run. He almost popped out of there for a huge return, but they will take it. They are in business after the fumble recovery. They'll put the ball in play from their own 30-yard line. Pushes ahead for a couple. They'll mark it at the 33.
And I like the first thought process right here. Run the football. We want to run that clock with the lead. Thank you to the defense for forcing that turnover, setting us up. Now if we could put a few 1st downs together, we're looking really good.
Quick timeout called by the defense, stopping the clock to save as much time as possible for their offense. It'll take some work to get to the sticks. It's 3rd and long from the 30.
Phenomenal job by the defense that time, shutting down the option play. They knew they were going to see this in this game, and all week long in practice, they really focused on this assignment football, making sure the dive, the quarterback, the pitch, all taken away. Nowhere to go with the football that time offensively. The defense coming up with a huge negative play.
The offense sets up shop at the 46 on first down. Caught in the backfield. It's Birch. He'll take 4 yards on first down every time, 2nd and 6. Defense uses a timeout quickly, trying to get that ball back and preserve time for their offense. Line getting set on 2nd down. The handoff, keep working on that clock. Timeout called there by the defense, desperate to get the ball back and save as much time as possible. Man, what a spectacular play by that defensive end to come up with the tackle there.
And you see those guys get off the football so fast. Most of these guys are 250 to 275 pounds, but they get off the ball fast, low. And the offensive linemen, they have no chance to stop those guys as quick and as fast as they are.
He gets the job. And picking up the first down, then getting down.
And how nice is it to just have a quarterback that you believe in, that you can trust, you can put it in his hands on 3rd down to make the right decision. You've got the lead, and you've got your guy. He sees it, nothing open, tucks it, gets a huge 3rd down conversion for this offense.
They've got a solid drive working, but now looking at 2nd and 11. And they'll take a knee.
And this has to feel great for this offense. To come out here in front of your home crowd and make as many plays as you made, it's going to build a lot of confidence moving forward.
It came down to the final quarter. Clutch plays, guys